This video is sponsored by Dambala.
Andale pour des boissés Dembella! Andale pour des boissés Dembella!
Hey, I can get used to this YouTuber shit. Yeah! Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here, and welcome to my review for Season 3 of Chucky. This is the TV series on the Sci-Fi USA channel from Don Mancini. And this video will be a spoiler review. I'm not going to do a non-spoiler and a spoiler section. This is going to be pure spoilers. So if you haven't seen Chucky Season 3, and if you're not caught up on the previous seasons of Chucky, then definitely do yourself a favor. Go watch them, come back and watch the review so we can get into all of the spoilery goodness together. So I'm going to give my thoughts on the first two seasons of the show. Season 1 I think is really great. Season 2, I don't know, man. I'm kind of conflicted on Season 2. I like some parts of it, but some parts I don't. I like Buff Chucky. I like the stuff with Nadine. I liked her character. The stuff with Lexi is good. Jake and Devin, not really given much to do, and we'll get to more of that in a second, talking about Season 3. And the ending is actually really fun. I like the Christmas episode with Chucky, but there was some, like, unbalance in that season where it's like we get 3 episodes of Chucky, and then 1 episode of Tiffany, and then, like, a bunch more episodes of Chucky, and then the finale church episode, but it's not the finale because you have the Christmas episode as the finale. But regardless of that, we're getting into Season 3. So, this is Chucky in the White House. Now, what is he planning on doing? Well, we find out very quickly that he is dying in this season. He is aging, he is getting older because due to the exorcism that was performed on him in Season 2, his relationship with Dambala has been fractured, so now he has to kill a bunch of people to get back in the good graces, but when that doesn't work, he's like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to take out as many people as I can with me. So that's the general consensus of the season. And, of course, you have our kids, Jake, Devin, and Lexi, trying to defeat Chucky. And I feel like with this season, they are trying so hard to try and make Jake, Devin, and Lexi still relevant in the story. Now, granted, I like the characters. I like Lexi most of all out of all of them because I feel like she's given the most arc. Starting out in Season 1, she was very overbearing and mean and stuff like that, and now in Season 3, she's become my favorite character, outside of Chucky, of course. And Jake and Devin are just gay. And that's not, it sounds bad if I say it like that. Sorry, it's not that they're gay, it's the fact that that's their entire character. They aren't given any big character development in this, it's just the whole season is them moving on with their relationship and growing together. And I mean, that can be fine if you give them some more growth beyond that, but it's just never there. There is some good stuff with Jake in the finale with his father as he goes to the spirit realm, because we go in a paranormal direction with this season towards the end, which, gotta be honest with you guys, wasn't that big a fan of. Now I know we're talking about a series where a voodoo doll, there's a doll possessed by voodoo, and you know, he's walking around killing people, and then there's his bride, he's got kids and stuff like that. I know, it's really far-fetched stuff, but ghosts were never really a part of that equation. There was no indication that there was a ghostly element to this franchise. So, that was kind of weird, out of left field. I didn't really like where they took things with that. I did like that we get Brad Dourif in live-action form in this season. I did enjoy that. That was fun, because Brad Dourif is iconic as this role. So that was cool. We get some stuff with Jennifer Tilly in jail. Jennifer Tilly / Tiffany in jail as she's sentenced to death. She's on death row, but throughout the season she's taking control of the guards with the voodoo doll. She's getting pieces of their hair, personal belongings, stuff like that. So that was a fun element as well. I always like seeing Jennifer Tilly in this role because she's just nailing it. She's iconic, just as iconic as Brad Dourif. And I think that the stuff with the kids in the season just kind of pales in comparison to everything else going on. The stuff with Chucky is great with him aging. I like that storyline, even though it goes into that supernatural direction, which I don't care for. But other than that, like, the kids, there's no relevance for them to be in the story anymore. I feel like they're desperately trying to move them into the story. The big thing that they're after in this season is to try and find out where Caroline is, Lexi's sister. And we do get confirmation on that at the end of the season, where they do find her, and she's been hanging with John Waters this whole time, learning the arts of Damballa, which is fucking crazy. It was fun to see John Waters. I hope he's a recurring character in Season 4. He just doesn't get killed right away, because he's a great guy, great talent to have in this franchise. Other than that, some things that I feel like they could have improved on is they have this White House family that is recovering from trauma. They have lost, the family has lost one of their own. This little boy named Joseph died. The youngest is still mourning, and he takes Chucky as like a mourning mechanism and even calls Chucky Joseph and uses that to cope with it. There's another son, Grant, and he has a romantic plotline with Lexi, which I did come around to liking. I really did enjoy that aspect of it, where Lexi is kind of using Grant to get into the White House to find out more information about where Caroline is from Chucky, because they find out that Chucky's there. And it ends up she actually does fall for him and sees that, we have some things in common. So I liked that. But other than that, nothing with the kids is particularly interesting, except for what they do with Jake in the finale, where he goes to the spirit realm and talks with his father, and they reconcile a bit. That was fun enough. You also get to see some great, fucking awesome kills in this season. And I don't know which one's my favorite. The one that I think of off the top of my head is the umbrella kill. Chucky shoves an umbrella down Kenan Thompson's throat and opens it, and it's fucking nasty. It is brutal. And then there's another one where they drop a chandelier on everybody at this party, and this woman's face just slides off. There's this photographer that's like disemboweled, like half of him's still there, and he's trying to take a picture. See, stuff like that, I love that. And then there's one that, this one might be the best one, where Devon Sawa gets killed for the 4th time, and Chucky gouges out his eyes and kills him. And he's playing the president in this season. Devon Sawa plays the president, and he plays the decoy of the president, because they bring in a decoy after the president is dead to kind of save face and kind of keep up the act, so to speak. And yeah, that was fun. I love Devon Sawa in this series. I like him. Even though there are some editing things in this season that I don't quite like, where, in particular, the president dies at the end of, episode, I want to say 6 or 5. And we start off the next episode just where the First Lady just sees that he is dead, and she's just already there, with his body. We don't get a reaction. It just cuts to her there with the body, just smoking and talking with this Secret Service guy, which is a weird character. I don't know what his motivation is, because by the end of the season, he's a fucking villain. It's a crazy season that doesn't have a lot of good writing when it comes to certain characters and the relevance of the kids. Even though I like the kids, I need more out of them. I need more out of Jake and Devin, especially next season, because man, there was nothing. But I assume we are going to get something a bit different with them this next season, because they are dolls by the end of this season. Chucky and Tiffany are back together. Jennifer escapes prison and puts herself back in the Tiffany doll. She's back with Chucky. Got the CGI tongue. Ugh. Gross. But worse than that is the CGI that they do for Jake, Devin, and Lexi, which is horrifying. Awful CGI. I don't know where the budget went on that, because the practical effects in this show are fucking great. The kills in this season, I mean, sure, you have CGI blood here and there for, gunshots or whatever, but the practical effects on the kills are phenomenal. So I don't know where the budget went, but my god, there was a smidgen of that spent on those dolls at the end of the season. It is bad looking. I'll try and get a clip or an image if I can to put it on screen, but damn, it is bad. Chucky Season 3 is a mixed bag for me. There's parts that I liked about it, there's parts that I didn't like, so overall, I'm going to give it a 6. I'm going to be kind, I'm going to give it a 6, even though it's definitely more leaning towards a 5 than it is leaning towards a 7. I still love Chucky. I love Brad Dourif, what he does with this franchise. Don Mancini, just try and get in the writers' room a bit more and spice up the story. Give us something to be invested in. Because right now, obviously I want season 4 to see where it's going, but it needs to be better. There needs to be some improvement in the writing. So, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Let me know what you guys thought of Chucky Season 3. Let me know what you think of the Chucky franchise in general. And, yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more movie and TV reviews. Got some more reviews coming up this week. It should be fun. And, yeah, take care, guys. Goodbye.